Let's take a look at where our Cohort II turtles that are still transmitting have gone since their release. Of the 15 Cohort II turtles that are still transmitting, 6 have, over the last 465 plus days, behaved in a manner that is thought to be typical of juvenile loggerhead turtles living in the North Pacific Ocean. They move north in the summer and south in the winter, following the 18 degrees centigrade isotherm and the transition zone chlorophyll front. The two animations shown here, total track and 2-day track of each turtle, show this typical north-south migration pattern. When released early July, they immediately move north and then in September begin to migrate south. They move south until late April and then migrate north again, up to the 43 degrees north latitude, and then, in September, begin to move south again. This is where we leave them after 465 plus days. The 9 other loggerheads of Cohort II that are still transmitting have chosen another path. Instead of carrying out the north-south migration illustrated by the other 6 turtles, this group moved north after release and then moved southeast. However, when the others begin to move north in September, our turtles swim to the east toward North America and the BCP. The stretch hypothesis stresses that the loggerheads can make this easterly migration only when the water temperature allows them to cross the California current system to the waters near the continental shelf. It is interesting to note that on the 2-day track of the 9 turtles, 3 of them move pretty much southerly direction, and 6 of them are moving more southeast and continue on this track. All 9 of the Cohort II turtles continue to the east and end up fairly close to the North American continent, Baja California Peninsula area. It is interesting to take a look at the paths of 3 Cohort II turtles. 2 went east and 1 went north. The interesting part of these 3 tracks centers around the fact that the 3 tracks crossed paths at the time when Fumi, the one that turned north, and Periku and Eni continued to the east. What in the environment caused the turtles to choose a particular path? They were so close together at a point where they made their decision. The environmental parameters should have been very similar. So why did 1 go north and 2 go east? A very interesting question that the Stretch team is excited to try and answer.